Good afternoon, everyone. It is May 26, 2019. Oh man. The two most harmful throughout the history of mankind has been religion and government. It's never, ever, ever been freedom. It's been everything that hinders freedom. And this is why I am the way I am. This is why I don't like either the state or organized religion. So, here at the Free Thought Project, conspiracy to cover up massive child sex ring in the Catholic Church. Or should I say, police found complicit in conspiracy to cover up massive child sex ring in the Catholic Church. The two most harmful things in one package right there. And of course I covered this a few months back, but this is kind of an update. And by the way, there's I think 3 others on the Free Thought Project that I'm going to go ahead and cover since I'm here. So this happened in Philadelphia. For those who haven't been keeping up with the child sex abuse scandal in the Catholic Church that erupted last year in Pennsylvania, many have been wondering how it was allowed to go on for so long without anyone getting charged or arrested. Now, it appears that we have the answer. The police were complicit. But it wasn't just in Pennsylvania. We are also learning it was elsewhere in places like Buffalo, New York. In quotes, priests were raping little boys and girls, and the men of God who were responsible for them not only did nothing, they hid it all. They hid it all. Now, how can anyone with a straight face say that churches are good things? And it's not just the Catholic Church either. It's the fucking Mormon Church, the Baptist churches, the, what do you call them, evangelical people. It goes on across the religious spectrum and the state spectrum. The two most harmful things on the planet, and people bow to these things. And this is why I refuse to worship any deity. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and skip down here. The abuse scarred every diocese, he said. The cover-up was sophisticated. The church protected the institution at all costs. Right? I don't know. I hear a lot of people talking about how evil Marduk was, or how evil Baphomet is, or how evil this thing is, or that thing. It never addressed the evil that's hidden in a veneer of holiness. Yep. I'm going to pause it right quick. I'm going to jump to the next article. I'll be right back. Alright, here we are at the next. Computer will cooperate with me. Alright. Video shows cops respond to hostage situation by killing the hostage, and no one was fired. This happened in Los Angeles. Los Angeles police previously released graphic body camera footage showing officers opening fire on a man armed with a knife who'd taken a 49-year-old woman hostage. In the shooting, police killed both the man with the knife and the innocent hostage. Now the department is claiming that the officers who opened fire on the innocent woman are being disciplined. However, they will face no criminal charges and will likely not even be fired. So there you go. The two most harmful things: religion and government. Okay, remember that poor great-great-grandma or great-grandma that got busted with CBD oil there in Florida? Well, listen to how she was treated when she was taken to the jail there. Pretty fucked up, man. I slept on the floor next to the toilet. Cops shackled Grandma in a cage for days for CBD oil. And again, up here or down here in South Carolina, if you're in Florida, it is up here. Every gas station has CBD oil. Every single one. So let's see what this grandma had to say. I guess she is this grandma. Dallas, Texas. In just a month, the Free Thought Project has reported on 2 separate instances. Oh, this is another instance of grandmothers being kidnapped by police and thrown in cages for carrying entirely legal CBD oil to treat their arthritis. This in spite of Farm Bill, which legalized CBD from hemp across the nation. While the arrests were reported earlier this week of a great-grandmother in Disney World carrying CBD with egregious enough that the story of Lena Batula, 71, is utterly horrifying. It's Bartula. She's an accomplished artist from Fort Worth. Now lives in Mexico, was traveling through the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport when she was detained by police for carrying entirely legal CBD oil. So you don't even have to be committing a crime in this country to be kidnapped and caged and threatened with death. When the police first approached her, Bartula was in disbelief and actually thought they were joking. In quotes, I think I almost laughed out loud because I thought they couldn't really be, that couldn't really be, Bartula said in a Skype interview with NBC5. But joking they were not, and her disbelief turned into a nightmare or nightmarish reality when police began placing her in handcuffs. Yeah, there's nothing like being handcuffed in front of your children, by the way. Nothing like. It's a very, very harsh slap with reality. I'm not lying. Bartula recalls being placed in handcuffs and hauled out of the airport to the DFW airport jail, where I slept on the floor, my head next to the toilet. Even more disturbing than just caging the innocent grandmother is the fact that officers shackled her so she could not move. As NBC5 pointed out, she said her arms and legs were shackled. And she was moved to the Tarrant County Jail in Fort Worth to spend another night behind bars, then facing a felony charge or felony drug charge. In quotes again, I had no idea that would happen to me, Bartula recalled. And she's right. Women who are arrested in Texas oftentimes end up getting horrifically treated, or like in Sandra Bullock's case, dying. I'm going to hit these last 2 paragraphs here. We'll call it for this one. I have one more. Attorney for the CBD industry said federal authorities have no right to detain someone with a product they argue that hemp-made CBD was legalized in December with the passage of the federal farm bill. But customs officials said they were still in the process of implementing the new federal rule, so for now, products with THC are still prohibited at ports of entry, such as one at the DFW airport. So, yeah, land of the slave. One more here, one more. Caught on video harassing and fining flood victims for helping each other out. Isn't that nice? Isn't that real great of him? And there he is right there. What a fucking douchebag. Okay, so this happened in Sperry, Oklahoma. Residents of Oklahoma were experiencing near historic flooding this week, as well as damaging wind and tornadoes. Thousands of people have been displaced rather, and have lost everything. Adding to the extreme harsh hand dealt out by Mother Nature is the fact that, in at least one instance, people were trying to save their property or rescue each other's or others are being harassed and fined by police for being good Samaritans. Tulsa and surrounding areas are being hit hard by floods this week as government issues warnings and closes roads. Tulsa County Emergency Management Director Joe Krolacek warned of that there may be an extremely dangerous situation due to a river in the area cresting. Despite warnings and road closures, many residents are trying to get to their homes to prepare them for high water and see if their neighbors need help. This is not going over too well with police who are trying to keep people out of the area. And one of the reasons why they want to keep people out of the area is because they like going in their houses and stealing people's shit. You might recall that video I shared with the former soldier talking about his experience down there in Texas and how the government people were being the thieves there and killing people and washing the bodies out to sea and all other manner of horrors you can think of. Again, the state and religious institutions are the most harmful, damaging things in human history. Right? So, when Christians talk about they're going to be victims of the Antichrist or some other evil person or thing, it's kind of hard to feel bad for you. Kind of hard considering, the stuff done in the name of religion, in the name of Christianity, right? I mean, think about the Holy Roman Empire. They alone committed all kinds of bloodshed in the name of Jesus. I wonder how Jesus would feel about that. I don't think Jesus would like that very much. Really don't. Don't think he would like that since, treat people the way you want to be treated, that kind of thing. Yeah. But what do I know? I'm not a Christian. Anyway, thought I'd share this stuff with you. They are the two most damaging entities on planet Earth. Government and religion. Till next time, kill the state, live free.